What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Okay, this was a Wi-Fi battle against rushrushies01 from YouTube on my latest live stream. So we both bought pretty random teams, and it was quite an interesting battle. So he's got a Ninjash lead, I've got the Lopunny lead, and my charm doesn't actually work because he threw up the substitute. So obviously he's going to go for a boosting move like Sword Dance, so I thought I'd actually go for the Encore there to lock him into it. So trying to actually cause a switch here, or just basically locking him into it so I can set up a couple of agilities to pass on to someone else. So a bit of a risky situation he was in, so he kind of had to swap out into Porygon 2. Okay, so on the switch there I got the +2 on my Lopunny. I get +4 now, so that's plenty of speed now for my Lopunny. He's going to hit me with Tri-Attack. I'm already Focus Sash anyway, so I don't really care how much damage it does. I get a burn, which doesn't really matter at all. So I'm going to pass it out. Lopunny basically done its job for this battle and go into my Arbok. Now, Arbok was an absolute beast in this battle, as you can see. Well, you will see. So here, I'm going to try and set up a couple of coils here just to boost my attack and defense. And do some, see if I can pull off a sweep here. So he's hitting me with Tri-Attack, which is going to do lots of damage. It's got Analytic as well, so it's quite, I know obviously it's going to be Everlight as well, so I'm going to need a lot of boost to actually do much damage to it. So I'm using the Rest Shed Skin combo here. It's a little bit risky because you've got to rely on Shed Skin to wake you up. Fortunately, I get the wake up there, and I'm giving it leftover as well, just for a little bit of extra bulk. And that Tri-Attack looks to be a 3-hit KO, basically because I have leftovers. Okay, so I got 2 coils up. He's going to hit me with another Tri-Attack right there. I'd live that okay after the leftovers. I'm going to go for a rest here again. He obviously knows that, so he's going to swap out and go into his Ninjask. So here, I get the rest off, which is okay. I'm actually trying to, at this point in the battle, I was thinking, now what's he going to try and actually pass the Sword Dance and Speed to? Or I wasn't really sure what he was doing, because I remembered his team didn't have a lot of physical attackers, if really any, but I'm not too sure. Apart from Ninjask itself, which I was pretty confident was just a stat booster, really, and passer. Okay, so really here, he's just going to be setting up his Sword Dances. I'm going to be setting up some more coils, basically, because I know I can nullify his Sword Dances pretty easily, because I'm actually getting attack and defense boosts, as well as accuracy for my Gunk Shot, which is my main move that I've got on Arbok. Hits pretty hard as well for 120 base power. So, I think that's his second Sword Dance there. That's my 4th or 5th coil. Maybe, I think it might be my 4th coil. So, just waiting for him to actually pass out his stats onto whatever Pokemon. I wasn't really sure what he was going to do. So, he goes for his final Sword Dance here. I'm going to go for my 5th coil, if I'm not mistaken. So, I've got quite a lot of attack now. I'm getting pretty close to 800-ish attack, which is quite beasty defenses, really. I don't actually see him beating this Arbok at this point in the match at all. So oddly he goes for a U-turn. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not really sure what's going on, but apparently he didn't have anything to pass it at 2, so okay. Probably could have sent in a different Pokemon that. Anyway, so I go for the Gunk Shot there on the Ninjash U-turn. Does pretty well to Cofarigus, considering he resists it, and I get the poison as well, so quite confident I can knock it out in the next turn. So obviously he's going to be trying to go for a Will-O-Wisp there. I was maybe thinking he'd go for a Shadow Ball. I over-predicted a little bit there, but that's okay. I've got Shed Skin to get rid of that anyway, so it doesn't really phase me whatsoever. So that poison is whittling his health down as well. So I'm going to go for a final coil here, giving me +6 attack. So I'm maxed out in attack and defense, max health, and I've got a really nice chunk of special defense as well. So, as I said before, at this point in the match, it basically is going to be an Arbok sweep. That's what I thought, really. Okay, I just couldn't see anything else beating it. So I get the rest off there because I'm going to get rid of that burn. That's really annoying. He's also going to start using some Calm Minds to boost up his special attack as well. Obviously he's figured out that I'm quite specially bulky as well. So I know the probably the move he'll have is Shadow Ball. That's basically what he'll have. So he's got 2 Calm Minds up there. I'm not really worried about the special defense raises because I'm attacking him physically. He shouldn't do a lot to me anyway, even after 2 or 3. He'd probably do around half to me. Also that poison's still going as well. So as I thought, he hit me for the Shadow Ball, and it does around half. I get the Shed Skin Wake Up there, which is good, and the Lefties, which gets me just a little bit over half, so I could probably take another Shadow Ball, just in case if I didn't actually wake up there. So I go for the Gunk Shot to finish him off. Definitely go for the overkill there, but I wanted to get rid of it anyway. So Cofferigus goes down there, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is pretty good. So in comes the Togekiss here. I go straight away for the Gunk Shot because I got +4 speed as well, so I'm going to outspeed that. I'm quite confident I can knock it out because there's, yeah, I've got +6 attack, so that goes down like a sack of shit basically. And I get my little bit of leftover. So in comes the Porygon's 2 here. Now I know this has got Everlight, and I was thinking I should still be able to get rid of this thing. So I hit it with Gunk Shot as I thought, and it bloody lives. I was like, frick. And it goes for the Tri-Attack there and takes me out with a crit. So I was really disappointed because, yeah, that's really bad luck there. Minimum damage than a crit. Anyway, so I've got a couple of new Pokemon that I was trying out. So I go into Mothim, get the Quiver Dance up. He's obviously, I thought he actually might try and go for an Ice Beam there to finish me off, but he goes for the Recover, which is, I guess, was just a good play on his part because, yeah, that thing's so bulky. I go for the Air Slash because I know I can't actually finish it off because it's so damn tanky. I get the Flinch, luckily, which I was kind of aiming for, and take out the Porygon 2, which is good. That goes down there. So in comes Reggie Ice. I know I can't possibly one-shot this at all because it's a special defense beast. Go for the Air Slash Flinch again. Does quite a decent amount of damage to it considering. Hits me with Ancient Power, that's 4 times, so I'm basically going down there. He gets an Ancient Power boost, which is quite lucky. So I was thinking that's going to be quite bulky now after all those boosts. So I bring in another new Pokemon as well, or new kind of set. This is Final Gambit Zangoose set. And it's got 350 max health, so that's going to do tons of damage to anything really. So I'm going to sacrifice myself and take him out at the same time because that Reggie Ice was a bit of a problem considering the Pokemon I had left. So I bring in my Lopunny again just to see what moves these other Pokemon have and stuff. So obviously the Zapdos is not that fast at all, so my Encore is going to be completely useless there. And Thunderbolt takes me out, which is really fine because Lopunny kind of already did its usefulness at the start of the battle. So he throws up to Substitute. I'm guessing I'll go for probably a Curse or something like that, which I do. Here I'm going to try and get up as many curses as I can to actually finish this battle off, as Zapdos is really the only Pokemon good that he's got left, because I'm quite confident that Ninjask has only got U-turn, so and I've got another Pokemon left as well. So Synchronize gets the poison damage as well on him, which is good. So we're both poisoned, so he's eventually going to kill himself anyway, unless he swaps out. Okay, so we're basically it's a little bit of a stall match here. He's going to go for Thunderbolt. It's not going to do much to me at all because I'm so damn tanky in special defense. I go for the payback there just to break the Substitute because I know that'll definitely break it after 2 curses, 100 base power, as I'm going second. Okay, so a little bit of leftovers recovery there, and the poison damage is starting to stack. I think it's been about 2 or 3 turns now. Okay, so he's just going to spam Thunderbolt as much as he can. I go for payback here. I didn't think it would kill, but it get quite a bit of damage onto the Zapdos, which it does. So he's not too far off actually fainting. So I was very confident that it would have Roost as well. I mean, what kind of bulky Zapdos doesn't have Roost? I got a little bit overconfident here and went for a Sucker Punch because I thought he might try and go for the Thunderbolt there, plus the toxic damage to try and kill me, but he doesn't, and he goes for the Roost there. So I probably didn't. I could have played it much safer and just gone for Moonlight myself, but that's okay. I don't really mind too much. I did have another Pokemon left, which was okay. Plus he's still getting there's a lot of poison damage actually hitting both of us. So once again, I go for the Sucker Punch again because I thought I might I might do the same thing twice to try and trick him, but it didn't actually work. He went for the roost again, getting most of his health back as well, which was quite annoying. So my Umbreon's going to go down to all that poison damage because it's stacked up quite a lot of turns now. I think it's about 6 or 7 turns it's stacked up. So Umbreon's going to go down there, and Zapdos is going to lose at least a quarter of his health. So I bring in my Magneto. I am choice scarfed, so the best option here for me to go was Volt Switch. He throws up the Toxic because I'm guessing then he doesn't have any hidden power that could attack me, so probably hidden power Grass it had. Obviously he didn't have Heat Wave, and Thunderbolt wouldn't have done much. He dies to the poison damage, and the last Pokemon he has is that Ninjask that passes on Sword Dance. So funnily enough, I outspeed it and one-shot it with Volt Switch. So yeah, good game, dude. I was a bit disappointed about the Arbok thing, but that's life, that's Pokemon, and that's the game, really. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and peace out, everyone.